You're doing it again. You're smoking that stale thing past the filter. Darcy looked at me and coolly shrugged. Filters are artificial boundaries which sip some of the meaning from life. She flipped her mop of ash blonde hair and continued puffing a cigarette from thin, nicotine-stained fingers. Always let them answer, you smartass, I retorted. You especially shouldn't do that in front of him. I jerked my thumb in the direction of her cherubic little boy who had relieved himself in a ditch by the side of the road. As if on cue, a semi barreled by inches from the young boy, bathing him in a caustic cloud of dust and disrupted gravel. I continued in earnest. Riley shouldn't be exposed to this stuff, what you do. Trap it, Mona, the wayward mother snapped. She flicked the butt heavenward and lunged forward to snatch the hand of her surprisingly cool progeny. This job's done. I don't know why you're still here. I'll get my parenting advice elsewhere. I cupped my hands around my mouth for emphasis, leaning forward for greater effect. He's not built for this life. No child is. He's been exposed to what he had to for survival, shouted Darcy over the thunderous rumbling of commerce on this now not-so-deserted road. With that, she stuffed Riley into the passenger seat of her massive convertible, ignoring the seatbelt. Taking a purposeful swig from a dingy flask, Darcy shot me an acidic glance and sped away into the New Mexico twilight. I stood by the side of the road, hot tears streaming down my face, partially concealed behind my cheap gas station sunglasses. The little boy had been more of a friend to me than his lascivious mother, and I cried for him, for us, for the loss of his magnificent potential if something were to happen to him. In a lonely and calculated existence such as mine, I often look for the bright spots. He was surely one of them. Yes, this job was done. There would be another town, more victims, and surely more money. I wasn't sure there'd be another Riley. Images of his play wound themselves back and forth in my mind like pictures from a dusty VHS tape. I practically nursed him when his own mother enveloped herself in dire circumstances of her trade. My world was different because of that little boy. He made me want to get out of the game while I could still shed a genuine tear, and slightly before my joints started making that metal-on-metal sound. The ambient light dimmed and the coyotes began their nocturnal meanderings. I trudged head down into the deep, headed for the diner I thought I recalled a ways back, hungry for some greasy food, a new start, and a chance to find another bright light.